And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
He has that slasher mentality, guys. We saw all the evidence of that in the first half as he continually got to the rim and scored.
Yeah, he had the jetpack on today, Steve, blowing by the defender no matter who they put on.
We've got lights out. E.J. Tucker is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Chandler. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. They're the group for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half.
Pacers are just a solid team on the glass. Everybody knows how to box out, and they all have tremendous strength. A physical team does a pretty good job of rebounding the ball for the most part. There were some struggles at times, but over the course of the season, pretty solid rebounding team.
And George, here we go. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
No good from Bledsoe. For the Pacers, they ended with the best rebound differential in the East, and that shouldn't be a surprise.
Well, they have the length, the size, and the determination to get everything that comes off the rim. You know, a lot of teams only have two of those aspects, but the Pacers put it all together.
Tries it from 9. Turner passes to Hill. Here's Miles. Off target from outside. Outside, George. A second chance effort. Offensive rebound. Turner goes up and lays it nice and easy. Turner's got 5.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill the team. You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Pacers leading by 9. Outside Hill. A baseline J. Again missing Hill. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Booker dishes to Tucker. Right wing. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Booker.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Hill kicks to George. Hill sets the screen for George. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Here's Chandler, and that one goes long. Pacers leading by 9. Releases. Hill passes to Miles. Outside Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. And there's Paul George on the assist by Hill. Hill's got 5 assists in the game. And the Suns call time here. Mark, you see Paul George out there, and I just think back to last season when he came out of the gate so hot and just was dominant in every part of the first part of the season. He really set the tone for the Pacers, I thought, last year, and you had a front row seat. You saw it all.
Yeah, it was really fun to watch his quick, hot start. He was consistent, and he really carried the Pacers to a really strong start in the first 2/3 of the season, right at the top of the Eastern Conference. But as hot as his start was, there was a bit of a downturn for him and the team as well.
Well, you saw it. How did he take it as the season went on?
Yeah, you know, it took a toll on him. Again, that's part of growing into being the guy that's a big name on the marquee.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Hill. Outside for George. Turner with a screen for George. Phoenix grabs the miss. Lure's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stolen by George. Timeout called the Pacers.
Well, for Paul George, a big leap forward last season, upped his scoring dramatically, and now in his 5th season, he's not quite a superstar yet. That seems to be his trajectory.
The three. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wide open. The feed tonight. Over George. Here's Lure. One kick hits tonight. He dishes it to Goodwin. Here's Weems. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And for Paul George, one of the things I really like is the way he goes about getting his points. I mean, not just on the perimeter or facing up, which he's very good at, but PG also is doing a better job of making dive cuts, posting up now, really using his size and athleticism to score around the rim. And he's actually mastered a pretty potent turnaround jump shot over smaller defenders.
Now the pass tonight. He feeds it to Goodwin. Elbow shot is on the way. Lure dishes tonight. And Turner with the block. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. George with the ball. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And guys, remember, Paul George played center in high school. It wasn't until college, Steve, that he transitioned to the perimeter.
Yeah, maybe part of what caused him to slip on draft night. But, you talk about drafting for talent. The Pacers' best player was small forward Danny Granger. But they took George anyway, and you see how it's worked out.
Goodwin kicks tonight. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hill's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Indiana again missing. Suns trail by 9. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here's George. He's got 26. George double-teamed.
Well, dealing with travel, one of the challenges you face as an NBA player. It's amazing just how much easier it's gotten, Clark. I know you and I both played in an era early on where there was commercial travel. Now everybody charters and flies out immediately after a game. You've got leg room, you've got catered meals, so you get more sleep, you get more rest. I think it's had a huge impact on the way NBA teams do business and just the quality of play in general.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. You know, Clark, those charter flights for NBA players are pretty cushy.
Yeah, you take a plane designed for 126 seats and put in 54. That creates a luxurious plane ride, man.
Stuckey passes to Ellis. Buries it down low. Ellis has got 14.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Knight kicks to Goodwin. Knight against Ellis. From 11 feet away. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Brandon Knight.
And that's the goal every time down. Just find a high percentage shot.
Ellis left side. Beyond the arc. And it's Lure with the rebound. Lure's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Back tonight. It's tipped. But they get it back. Fade away. No good. And Indiana will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early.
The Phoenix Suns franchise with the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. You should have been surprised with their resurgent play last season. This is a franchise that throughout its history has found ways to win.
And the Suns call time here. Well, when you look at the Suns 2 seasons ago, their worst winning percentage since the team's inaugural season back in 1968.
And at that time, their 3rd straight season missing the playoffs. That hadn't happened since the 80s, but boy, did they bounce back in a big way.
They were tough last year, you're right. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Phoenix. Warren comes in for Sonny Weems. And the shot by Warren, no good.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
And the shot is good.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Len sets a screen for Knight. Here's Teletovic. Hill pulls it in. Deflects the pass. Here's Ellis. He's got 16. Stuckey outside. They set the screen. Fires from deep. And Monte Ellis the bucket on the assist by Stuckey. And that's now 19 points for Ellis.
Monte Ellis is only 6'3", but makes his living in the lane. One of the truly outstanding finishers in the NBA. He's an explosive small guard who is relentless in attacking the rim off the dribble.
Timeout called, the Suns. And for Ellis, guys, a high-impact kinetic style of play, and always driving the lane. And yet, Steve, he played in all 82 games last season. He was very durable.
Well, among his many talents, that's another one. The durability, the toughness to make it through the entire season. I think the coaches and teammates really appreciate that as well.
Back to Stuckey. Stolen by Bledsoe. And oh, here we go with Bledsoe. Nobody.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there. Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Pacers leading by 9. Stuckey with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Ellis against Bledsoe. Back to Stuckey. Stuckey with another miss. Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And again, it's Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off. Perfect.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Yeah, he is none too pleased with the play of his club out there, and looks like they need a little time to get things sorted out here.
I don't know of any coaches that would be too happy if they just saw their team give up a run like this one.
Hill, a screen on Knight. Short. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Outside Hill. Hill sets the screen for Hill. From the stripe. And the jumper falls for him. And now it's an 11-point Pacer lead.
They're going to have to tighten up defensively, guys, because they're really giving up way too many open looks.
And the jam by Bledsoe. That could give him a huge injection of energy, Clark.
And Kevin, that's exactly what they need right now. They've got to close the gap.
Forget about that for a second. How about the burst to the bucket for a point guard? Boy, he can power those down.
Outside, George. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The third quarter comes.